Welcome, guys. Happy Monday.
Whoop, whoop. Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy
Woo!
Aw, thank you, guys. Welcome. Come on in. And we're going to get started soon. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm excited to do this with you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna have an amazing time and hopefully you'll love this recipe. So what I would like for you guys to do after we do the prepping and everything and you put your chicken in the oven, when your food is done, I want you to take a picture of it and I want you to tag me on IG so I can see your finished product. So I'll repeat that again at the end of the video and tell you exactly what to do because I would love to see your chicken, okay? So I used vinegar and lime juice to wash and clean the chicken. Soaked it for a little with some cold water, rinse it off. We're going to pat dry your chicken with some paper towel. You don't want any extra moisture. When we put our oil on, we're looking for crispy skin. Get under the wings. Get in between the legs. We're gonna flip her over. Dry the back as well. Okay? All right. I really hope you guys enjoy this recipe today. It's one of my family's favorite. It's my little trash bucket. It helps if you have like a little thing you put your trash in, so you're not like walking back and forth. And this is called mise en place. You just have everything you need all set in one spot so that you can, you know, have everything and not running all over the kitchen like a chicken with your head cut off. Pun intended. We're just gonna rest it in the pan because I'm gonna move on to something else real quick. Just wanted that to dry a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip over my board and we're gonna cut up some veggies real quick. And we'll move on back to the kitchen, to the chicken. I'm flipping the board over so I'm not cross-contaminating, even though everything is going into the chicken. I just want a clean side to cut the veggies. Now this is the way I cut peppers, and you know, in restaurants, they don't want you to waste anything. So this is the way, if you don't know how to cut peppers, keep the seed intact and you don't lose any pepper at all. So what I do is I cut off the top, like that. Immediately the stump falls out. So you have this. Then I cut the bottom, right? Put that aside. Make a slit right here. Take your knife, go inside of the pepper, and you just do this. That way, seed and everything is intact, and you don't lose any of your peppers. Nothing is left on here. Because, you know, pay a lot of money for your groceries. You don't want to waste your stuff and put it in the trash. So you get to use all of your peppers. No, we don't waste food here. I'm just gonna throw these in here for now. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a bed for the chicken to lie on. Then our carrots, just a rough chop, not uniformed. Just throw it in there, right? Rough chop. Nothing fancy. Oops. Watch those fingers, guys. Celery, same thing. Rough chop. Right? Gonna throw it in there. And we're gonna use half of our onion. And we're gonna do a rough chop. We're also gonna throw that in our chicken bed, right? I'm gonna take the chicken out of my pan. Just gonna spread these out. Now the thing with this is, once all the chicken from the juices get in there, it's gonna create like a nice little gravy at the bottom. And you can strain the oil off, and that's how you can strain all the juices out of the pan at the end. and you can make your gravy with that. Now for our chicken, right? I'm gonna take some salt and I'm just gonna get on the inside. Oh, this here, the neck and all the, I washed this chicken. I just put it back in there for space. What you're gonna do is, this will help with the, what we're gonna create at the bottom. Just gonna put some salt on it, throwing that in the pan as well. And we're gonna salt the inside of our chicken. And get some salt in there. We're gonna stuff this baby. Now, with all the seasoning that I posted, in case you didn't see the post, this is some garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and black pepper. We're gonna put some on the inside of our chicken because we want it to be nice and seasoned and flavorful, right? Then, we're gonna take our onion, gonna put it in there. Now, onions and apples, which we're gonna put inside of our chicken, help when you're roasting chicken to keep the chicken really moist. Because sometimes I don't cover my chicken because I like a crispy skin, right? Just cut the core out of the apple, put it inside of the chicken, and the flavor is gonna be amazing. So use your no flour, use your apple and your lemon or an orange. In this case, I'm using orange because I have a teenager that likes to drink water with lemons, and all the lemons that I bought for my chicken, she used. Get our rosemary and our thyme. If I'm moving too fast, guys, put it in the comments and let me know. I'm used to just going boom, boom, boom and just, getting it done. So this is new for me, and I'm glad that you guys are joining me. I'm excited, and if I'm moving too fast, say, hey, Patricia, hold up. So I'm using orange, apples, and onion, rosemary, and thyme on the inside of our chicken. So what we did was pat our chicken dry, right? Season the inside with garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. And then we cut up apples, oranges, onions, thyme, and rosemary and put it in there, okay? If your chicken is a little bit wet, which mine is, you can still pat it dry and take out some of the moisture off of the skin because we're looking for a crispy skin, right? So we'll move forward. I'm going to use some olive oil. If you like butter, you can do that too. I'm gonna use some olive oil, kind of drizzle it on the chicken, right? Rub it in there. This is gonna help the skin to be nice and moist. You can do a mixture of olive oil and butter, melted butter, or you can just do melted butter and just brush it on there, okay? All right, gonna get to the back. Gonna show the back some love. You can actually flip it over. Try not to lose all your insides there, okay? And what we're gonna do next, I told you to grab like
Someone said, is it extra virgin olive oil or does it matter?
I use extra virgin olive oil. But I also sometimes use butter or a mixture of both. It just so happened that today I'm using just olive oil.
What's the difference between
Right?
olive oil and like canola oil or vegetable oil? Does that matter?
Olive oils are from olives and vegetable oil.
But like in regards to the chicken, would it?
No,
be
you can
different?
use whatever oil you feel comfortable with. So we're gonna salt the back of our chicken. And if you think, oh my God, this is so much salt, trust me, it's not. You can do extra salt. So the same mixture that's on the inside, which is the garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper, I'm gonna sprinkle on the outside.
What kind of salt are you using?
I'm using the pink Himalayan salt. You can use kosher salt, regular salt. I don't use table salt, guys. Go outside and get, well, not right now, but get some kosher salt or some pink Himalayan salt. It's the best salt to use. Gonna flip this bird over. Flip her over. Her inside are still intact. Perfect. So we're gonna put some salt on the front of the chicken. All right. We want a flavorful chicken. So then we're going to use the same seasoning for the front. Now guys, when you're seasoning something, if you go low and you season, right, you're gonna get clumps of seasoning everywhere. So what you wanna do is go high and let it just fall. Do not do Salt Bae and do the whole cascading seasoning off of your elbow. Okay, just go high and season your bird. Let me be honest with you guys, I have to learn how to measure things. I cook from my heart, so I always just like eyeball things. So with doing this YouTube channel, one of my challenges that I have to master is actually measuring things. She said, how much salt? I just eyeball it, and if it's not cooked and you look like you want to eat it right away, you're good. The season's great. So I did buy the tie to tie the legs of the chicken, but I have a 3-year-old who think it was a jump rope, but it's not, so I don't have that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the wing of the chicken, bend the bottom part back, and just tuck her in. Just like that. Just tuck it behind her. If you hear a little crack, that's okay. We're gonna transfer our chicken onto the bed that we created, right? It's okay if you don't have the tie for it. It's quite all right. We're going to pour our chicken stock in here. I'm gonna show you the brand in a minute. And the reason why I like this brand is because it's not too salty. And that's why I didn't season the veggies at the bottom that much, that I put in the bottom of the pan, because normally stocks have salt in them. And I like the basic, kitchen basics. Okay, that's the one that I use.
Take your screenshots.
Take a screenshot if you need to. Can I see?
Perfect.
All right, and so, because we're gonna use a gravy from this, we're gonna add a little bit of butter to the bottom. And what I like to do too, my husband is a big fan of potatoes. Sometimes I would slice potatoes and put them down here as well. And you'll just have the full meal in the pan. You have your veggies, you have your potatoes, your starch, and you have your protein. It'll all cook at once, and you just leave it, and that's it. Now, for all of you who are obsessed with checking the oven when you cook, with this chicken, I'm going to tell you, you're gonna put it in the oven on 375, and you are not going to touch it. You are not going to baste it. You are not going to cover it. Nothing like that. It's not gonna dry out. Because you have the apples and all that moisture on the inside that's gonna be released while it's cooking, your inside of your chicken won't dry out. So you'll have a crispy outside and the inside will be nice and moist. So do not cover it. If by chance you feel like the chicken stock is drying out and you need to add a little bit more, that's fine. But do not cover it. Just leave it and let it be. I'm gonna tell you what time to set it for, and then you just leave it as is. I'm gonna grab some butter. Give me 1 second. So I'm just taking some butter, put it. My butter is salted. It's not unsalted. More flavor, more fat, more flavor.
Yummy.
No, it is. Oh, so this is the thing. Even though I'm vegan, my family is not. So this channel, I don't want to limit myself by only cooking one thing, only because I love cooking so much and I cook a variety of things, even when I cater. So what I'm gonna do is every other week. So I'll cook something that's non-vegan, non-vegetarian, and like I'm starting off today. So next week, if not Saturday, I'm gonna work that out. What I'm gonna put out will be a vegan vegetarian dish. I'm gonna be making spaghetti. But when I put the grocery list out, the only thing you need to buy different, if you don't like the Beyond Meat, get your regular ground beef. Everything is the same except for the meat part. So I'm gonna use Beyond Meat because it's gonna be a vegan spaghetti. And if you wanna use regular meat, that's fine and it won't be vegan. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna do options like that where I'll make something vegan, but I'll give you the option to not make it vegan for yourself and for your family.
Is there a replacement for the chicken stock?
Yes, you can use veggie stock, absolutely.
Or like if you don't have anything stock?
Oh, you don't have any stock at all? Then I would suggest you actually season your veggie and just use water.
Okay.
You can use water, add some water, add your butter, and put the same seasoning on the bed of the chicken. And that will, because you gotta remember, these are veggie. How do you make veggie stock or chicken stock? It's with veggies. So when you add the water and your butter and the seasoning, you're creating a veggie stock when it's cooking anyways. So this, again, depends on how big your chicken is. Because mine is about, let's just say 4 pounds, I'm going to cook this for 1 hour and 20 minutes. If it wasn't stuffed, it would be cooked faster, which would probably take 1 hour. But because it has so much stuff on the inside, it's gonna take a little bit longer. So I'm gonna do 1 hour, 20 minutes, or 1 hour and 30 minutes. But get a thermometer, and after that hour and 20 or 30 minutes is passed, if get a thermometer and stick it in, and once your chicken says 165, you wanna put it in the thicker part of the meat. You can do the breast, or you can go through the thighs. And once it says 165, your chicken is cooked. Anything higher than that, it's really cooked, so that's good. If you don't have a thermometer and you have a chicken that has the mark in here, like this one, once that pops out, your chicken is cooked, okay? And if you don't have a thermometer, get a thermometer, because it's only like $5. So it's good to be safe when you cook meat, you know?
Can you use boiling cubes in
Bouillon
water?
cubes.
You can use bouillon cubes in water. Absolutely. If you didn't turn on your oven, turn your oven on now to 375 to heat it up. And it's okay if the chicken is, because it was cold, sit for a couple minutes while your oven is warming up. Mine is at 355, and I'm just waiting for a little bit. And everyone oven, guys, everyone oven is different. So sometimes if you have I'm Jamaican, so don't laugh at me when I try to say this. The convectional oven,
Yes.
right? That has a fan that blows. Your chicken might be cooked faster, or your oven might be too hot. Mine doesn't have the fan. It's just a regular oven. So you also have to know your oven. If it gets hot really fast, if it holds heat. If that's the case, you want to be safe and put your chicken on 350, depending on how your oven is. That's my oven, and it's beeping. Give me 1 second. So my chicken is in, and my oven doesn't get hot that bad. Like it's not really, really hot. So, you know, I just put it on 375. But if your oven is hot and it stays hot all the time, put it on 350 and leave the chicken alone. Do not baste it. Do not poke it. Do not try to flip it, turn it, smack it, nothing, okay? Leave it alone and let it just cook. And I want you guys, okay, so this is what I want you to do. When your chicken is done, if you have parsley, fresh parsley, dry parsley, take some parsley, chop it up, or sprinkle it all over it, take a picture and tag me. Tag my Facebook page if you're friends on Facebook, tag me on Instagram. I want to see the finished product. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if there's something you think I can do differently. Even though I'm a chef, even though everybody say they love my food and I can cook, I'm always open to learn. I want to learn new things. I want to learn new tricks, and hopefully I can add to you and you can add to me as we go on this journey together. So definitely inbox me. Let me know if there's something that you love and you would like to cook that you want to see, and I will definitely do it for you. I will definitely post the ingredients, and we'll get it popping, and I can teach you how to make some stuff. All my single ladies, we're gonna get this together, okay?
Or men.
Or
Or
men.
men.
You know. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Epic Cooking with Chef B. I look forward to cooking with you again. Have a great day.